Hey boys, it's your dad. I just got a DoorDash from Union Square, I think it's called, or uh, where all the restaurants are at on Franklin, inside one building. I went from there to right down the street from where you guys are living right now, and saw all the cars there. Stella's car, another one I recognized, and then the van, and I think I saw Raina's vehicles. It's like it hurts, boys. But you can't be a victim yet. You have to keep going. So I'm gonna keep going. Yeah. Alright, boys. It's about 1 o'clock on Sunday. We gotta keep going. Alright. Alright, just can't be a victim, just keep going. Alright, boys. Hope you guys have a good day. Always thinking of you boys. I'm always thinking of Mom. It's like I'm dead. It's like you guys forgot about me. But I'm still alive. I'm still here. It's like I'm so close to you, but I can't touch you. I can't hug you. I can't hold you. It's like alright, just quit being a victim. It's just comes to me quick, man. I thought by recording this it'll be easy. It'll take it away, like distract me. Okay. Alright, boys. Tell Mom I said hi and I'm thinking of you guys, okay? I'll see you guys later. Hey boys, it's your dad. What a fun day. I'm not too tired, but it's 10 o'clock. Good day. I got 2:05 today, so I think it was Friday night. I'm like, you know what? let me pucker down and get right into the trenches. I'm going to do 200 Friday and then 200 Sunday so I can get 400. And I had already 100 from earlier in the week, so I had 100 already from DoorDash. So I was going to say I got 500 coming into our bank account. Let's do it. And I did it. But that didn't mean it did not come with a lot of thoughts. I thought of potentially leaving your mother. Because boys, I love your mother, but she will never go away from her family, and she's always tied to them, and she'll never admit this, but she is a slave to them, and she doesn't even know it. And all she's thinking about is getting convinced of how bad I am, and it's to the contrary. I'm actually a really great guy. And it's just ridiculous, but I cannot stand their family. I know you're living with them right now, but yeah, when you guys get older, you'll make a decision, but I'm making mine. I don't want nothing to do with them. They're evil, they're cruel, they don't care about our family, they want to break up our family, all for the sake of helping her sister. But again, it's not help. It's having that control over your mother, which is their sister. That's what they care about. If they truly care about their sister, they would fight to keep us together. No, this is a family. This is strong. No. All they care about is how can we take a replacement from the father. And they've been doing it in the past 7 months. I haven't seen my boys in 7 fucking months. Every time I say that in my head, I'm like, what the fuck? It hurts every single fucking day, boys. It's like a dagger that stabs me. I can't see you, boys. Your mother, I gave up already. I was so attracted to your mother. I think I still am. But I learned to forget about that. Because if not, I'll die. And I don't want to die. So I taught myself to kill my love for her. So I don't know anything. I'm living without her. But for you boys, I cannot stop thinking about you guys. I can't stop thinking about you boys. Sucks, man. I think I went the wrong way. Oh no, I think I can go to New Road. Yeah, boys. Every day. So that's why I'm doing all this Rain-A-Clo here, to distract me, to make money, to focus on something. So I can't take it. So my plan is it'll cost me about $3 million, probably $3.5 million. But my goal is for us to eventually get back together, and I'm gonna fake it because I despise her family. But I'm not gonna talk with them. I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna not involve myself to any of the things that involves them. So I'm not gonna go to mass. I'm not gonna go. Well, they don't even go to mass. They want to fake it. I'm sure they've been going a lot more now because of Nancy. But they don't care. Now they want to be a happy family, but they didn't care about our family. So they're loving it, boys. But remember, nothing's for free. And they're doing it for a reason. I have no reason. I just purely love you boys. But they have a motive to care for you. I don't. I care for you because I love you. I'm your father and I love you. Something inside me that I cannot explain that I love about you boys. So that's the action I'll take. So I'll fake it for about 3 years and I'll have enough money. I'm going to sit at the dining room table and I'm going to tell Nancy in front of you guys, all of you guys, I'll have a lot more money then. I can be powerful then. I would say the house will be in your name. I'll take care of the bills for 3 years. And I'll give the boys, or I'll give all the boys $3,000. Well, technically I'll give Nancy $3,000 every month for 18 years for the boys. And then I'm going to give $2,000 a month for each boy every month until they turn 18. And that's going to be in a trust where no one can touch it until they turn 18. Only you boys can touch your own trust, your own accounts. Not me, not your mom. So that way all the money goes to you and not to mom. Because again, we're going to be separate now. This is war, boys. And it sucks, but your mom chose to separate us. My love for your mother died forever. When that policeman came up to me, asked me my name. Ever since then, it broke our whole family. I may have been angry, but it was warranted. Now that I'm learning about everything, it was very much warranted. And it was actually due also. For a person that went through that much trauma, you'd think you would do worse. And I did not, because I loved my family. But I made a mistake. Your mother made an action. Your mother made a decision to leave, to separate us. I never made that decision. I never made that action to separate us. I always came home. And that I cannot forgive. And then with her siblings, her family, I can never forgive them. But I always love you boys. You guys didn't do anything. You always had that pure love for me. And I thank you boys for that. I'm going to fight tooth and nail, but there's a way where she would have that and I'll give her $2 million for herself as part of the alimony to separate everything, to complete our divorce. I'll give her $2 million of a good gesture. And then, like I said, $3,000 to her every month, apart from the $2 million every month for 18 years. And then 3 years, I'll take care of the utilities. But I'll buy the house by then. So I'll just put the house in her name. She could have all the vehicles. Whatever vehicles we have, I'll get new ones. And then I'll give an extra $2,000 each for each boy. So it's $8,000 a month I'll give. Spreading out $2,000 each for each boy. Every month until you guys, each of you turn 18. And then I'll have that money saved in a trust. And again, I deal with investments, boys. I know how to work money. So it'll be in good hands. But I cannot touch it. I cannot access it. It's going to be only through you boys when you turn 18. You're going to love it. And that's it. That's my plan. And that makes me feel good because I don't have to fake anymore. I don't have to live in misery of being with Nancy, your mother, aka her whole family, that she cannot be a strong woman, a truly strong woman. She's a strong mother and maybe a strong wife, but she's not a strong woman. She's weak. Her siblings take advantage of her quietly and she doesn't even know it. They push her around. And then when she confronts them, they make her look like she's a kid. Like, oh no, what are you talking about? No. And she doesn't even know how to respond. I'll tell you when that happened, boys. When they bombarded me, when they ganged up on me, they went after her too. And she was so timid. And I couldn't do anything because you have to stand up, Nancy. You have to be strong. And you were so weak. You were just like, just be strong. Man. Pero bueno. Yeah. It's crazy, boys. Trying to pass this vehicle because it has gas. Trying to look at other places here. Thought that was like a paleteria. I'm like, is that open now? I don't know. Should I get a slushie? It always say get slushies, but I think I'm gonna work out right now. But I'm heading to Planet Fitness to at least take a shower. But I may run the bike, I may cycle the bike. I'm not sure how you say it, but yeah, boys. Like I said, that was my plan. I was thinking of, and there's a way where you can accept that, and then we go our ways. 90-day period here in Texas for a divorce. You got to give it 90 days, and I'll tell her, like, hey, I don't want the boys to see us fight. So let's end it here. That is very generous offer of everything, especially for the boys, and I'll give you some money. $2 million. That'll take care of your whole life. Modestly. Whole life you don't have to work. But I'll let her know if she tries to fight me. Or if she tries to take me to court, especially with her siblings, who'll probably push it. There's going to be a fight, boys, in the court. And I'm going to pay for the highest bidder, most expensive lawyer that drained them all. I will fight to win. And I'm going to take all their custody. So before, I forgot to add that, but before, it'll be half and half. Like the offer would be, just all split in the middle. I keep you guys half of the month. She keeps the other half. But with the money, depending on if I make a lot more money, no. $2 million is good enough. You didn't do shit to help me. You didn't do shit. This is all me. So, I will fight tooth and nail if you try to do that. And I'm going to win because I have more power. Simple as that. I'll drain them all. Make them have no money at all by prolonging the case. There's ways to do it. And I'm learning about what this suit business of the people around this industry of it, what they can do. So I'm excited. But I hope it doesn't go that way. But I'm prepared for that too, boys. And if we go that route, it ain't going to be a nice gesture offer. And she's going to come back and ask for that when she realizes she loses. But I'm going to take more now. I'm going to fight for full custody. I'm going to talk about how bad everything, you name it. Oh, man. I am ready for that war in the court. So, but yeah, boys. Sorry, but that's reality. And I may have a girlfriend or two on the weekends around the days that you guys are not with me, but nah. I'm gonna put all my time to you boys. It's gonna be so much fun. Oh my gosh. We're gonna have so much fun. We're gonna play around, we're gonna hang out, we're gonna order food, we're gonna try to make food, all this stuff. I'm excited to be with you boys, and that's what I'm fighting for. So starts tomorrow. I'm gonna get ready, do some more business for Raina Clothier, and then continue on with the DoorDash throughout this week, because I gotta make rent money, because I'm not selling right now, because the ribbon cutting is not until the 5th, but I'm gonna start selling after that. I'm ready, boys. I'm so ready. So all right, boys, I'll talk to you later. Good night. Hey boys, it's your dad again. It's still Sunday evening. Man, I had a heck of a time. Should I put gas in? I put in 30, what was it, about 5-ish? I think put 15 in. But, boys, man, I had a heck of a time at Planet Fitness. So this guy that I met, what are they? Oh, I see. I'm like, what is that noise when I was turning the tire? But I think it was to figure it out. But you always gotta check your tires. I'll check the tires over there. But at what do you call it? Quick Trip. Should I get no? I'm not gonna get a slushie, because boys, man. So I met this guy. His name is Ricky Thigpen. Thigpen. That sounds funny. It's almost like pig. If you mix the letters together and mix them up. But he was cool. He seemed healthy, working out, strong guy, Christian guy. He talked about Christianity, well fit. He's one of those type of guys that you would feel comfortable hanging around, because you want a good what do you call it? A good group of people around you. And I wanted to invite him to the ribbon cutting, but I didn't remember his cell phone. I thought I had it down, but I guess I didn't. But then I saw him again at the Planet Fitness, and wow, like we were talking again. This time we talked a little bit more. Just a cool guy, just very strong-minded individual. He's 37. I think he said 37. Yeah, so he's my age, working 2 jobs, blue-collar jobs, no girlfriend, no kids. He says he's working on himself, and he's got, let's just say, for a woman, a woman will find him very attractive, because he's got a 6-pack, like things that I want. So again, don't get jealous of that person, but learn from that person so you can absorb that goodness. So again, you got to take away the emotion out of it and say, okay, I can do that. Let's see how he does it so I can mimic it. And that's what I would like to do, but also just motivating you. He was talking about food last time. I learned about food and what to eat, what not to eat. That's why I'm not focused on getting the slushie today. And then he just mentioned a little tidbit right now. He was like, people say, oh, have your cheat days, but he was like, I eat with a mission. He was like, I eat for good. And then he showed his stomach, and again, it's a cool stomach. Again, guys want it, and guys want to have it, and women want it. So you can't go wrong. So and I got a 2-pack, and he said another tidbit. You won't see your muscle until you get 30% body fat. And I wonder how much body fat I have. Not a good amount, but we'll see. But yeah, it's pretty neat. That's why I'm not gonna get nothing crazy. I might get a cup of ice. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Cup of ice so I can have water, and it feels good having a nice cold water. That might be like 25 cents. But that is worth it. I'm not going to pay for water, but I'm going to pay for the cup of ice. So, but yeah, boys, he motivated me, and I mentioned to him, again, I'm looking at it as an advantage, like, not only as a friend, because we're talking about cigars too, we'll catch up, but also as a potential employee. He would be great at representing Reina Clothier. A fit guy, a nice, respectable gentleman. You know, you look at those things, so that's how you look, and that's what I'm going to teach you boys. How to be an owner and look for those things. So you can make others succeed, but you get the final cut. You get the bigger cut, but you make others succeed too, so they want to work with you. And then even with bigger investors that put money into it, make it where you get majority of it, but you also let them get some wins, some winnings too, so they all can benefit, not just one person, especially when you're dealing with a big company that I would like to have. You got to have investors, you got to have other people, because that's only going to help your company grow even bigger. So don't try to do it on your own. So that's why I'm looking at it right now. I'm going to do it on my own right now, but in my mind, I'm changed a little by little. That's my next step, is bringing on more people so I can grow even more and more and more and more and more and more. I'm excited. It's gonna kick off well, boys. Work hard, keep on doing this little DoorDash, but I'm grateful even this money, because this is investment capital, and then I'll use the capital for my business. So, but yeah, I'm gonna get a couple ice. But the lesson of the day is, I might talk about another one tonight when I drive to the shop, but the lesson of the day is know your limits. So we can all try. What I just mentioned is a perfect example. I didn't even realize that. I know my limits. I cannot do it all by myself, and you have to bring in help, but strategic help, not saying like, oh man, I like desperate help. No, like, I want you to partner with me so we both can profit, rather than, oh man, I need help. No. So know your limits and strategically ask for help. I guess I'll add that to know your limits. And then also about drinking, consuming, all that. Please know your limits, because that can be very detrimental to your health, to your people in your family, in your life that depend on you. So know your limits, boys. What is going on? I see a cover. Everything's covered over outside. They're probably doing painting or something. But the other day they had all these blocked off, the gas stations. Now looks something crazy inside that covering it. But yeah, boys, like I said, it's very interesting. But yeah, know your limits. Understand that, you know, God gives us a great capability of doing things, but we're not God still. We're not perfect. So, what is that noise? Oh. So, know your limits so you can be even better. You almost can take a step back and see how you can improve, rather than, oh, I'm going to keep on doing it, and you're not going to win. So, take a 5-minute break. Do all these different things to work at knowing your limits, and then you come back better and stronger than ever. So, I'll talk to you in a little bit. See ya. Love you, boys. Alright, boys, I just put gas in. We're good to go. Put $15 in. I tell you, boys, man, I'm gonna go back and forth with your mother. Sometimes I love her so much, sometimes I hate her so much. It's the weirdest thing. But there's another test that came up right now. So they're doing some type of covering, so you can't buy them, basically nothing. So they have everything covered. inside. I was one of the last customers, and right next beside me, two other girls. One was a little chunky one, and the other one was very attractive. And I don't know why women do that. Well, I do know why. They want all the attention on them, so they want their friends. They act like they're friends, but they really just want someone to be the ugly one, so they look really, really hot. So be careful with that. If you see a chunky girl with a skinny hot girl, be careful of the skinny hot girl, because all she cares about herself, and she would screw someone, even her best friend, just so she can get the attention. So if she can do that, whoo, she can do the same thing to men. So yeah, it's pretty crazy. She would make men fight over her, and it's just not a good place. So that type of woman was trying to chat with me right now. She's just, again, this smiling, laughing. I'm like, okay, I've been rejected many times in my life. I know when a woman's trying to talk to me. And she was just trying. She's like, oh my gosh, like, what's going on? Because it looked weird. Everything was covered up inside, and it looked weird at first, but I'm like, it's not worth it's not enough to have this conversation with a stranger. So I'm like, yeah, this is kind of weird, I said. And right away, boys, it's like, oh my gosh, right? Yeah. Wow. You have cool shoes. And she's smiling at me. These are freaking Nikes, like Ma would say. Nikes. They're dumb Nikes. I bought the cheapest Nikes because that's all they had, basically. And I didn't like the New Balance ones. So I'm like, what is she doing? But again, in my head, she was a very attractive girl. And I kept thinking about it in my head, like, I can do this. But I choose not to. And that's a beautiful feeling, boy, especially right now when you think about it. That it's almost like know your limits. It's so funny, like know your limits. Like my limit is loving your mother to the fullest. That's like the only option I have. The other limit, yeah, there is no other limit. So that's my limit. I give all my love to your mother. And even though she's not here, even though she's making these actions that are separating us, I still love that fucking woman. She got me going, boys. I think I'm going the right way, yeah. So, and I couldn't even get the ice. I was craving the ice water, but I guess I have to settle with just water. How dare they? But yeah, boys, and I knew right away. And I knew my limits. Now the whole thing is just Nike. She's like, oh my gosh, I'm a big fan of Nike. And her other friend was smiling too. Like she kind of knew what her friend was doing. So I'm okay. And then I walked away. I didn't have to go number one, but I went to the bathroom. You put yourself in a situation where you want to be. And I want to be with Mom, so I walked away. But yeah, boys, like it's the attractiveness, man. And again, that's why doing chastity helps. Learning about chastity, learning about your own sexuality helps. And there are times where you're going to fail at it. Lord knows I have. Or you masturbate and you feel bad, but you keep on going. And you feel better. You feel like you did something bad, but in actuality you didn't do nothing bad at all because of how far you've gone of being pure, that you hasn't even gotten to the point where it's serious. Meaning, there's levels of bad sexuality. The first one is a thought, second one's actually masturbating, and third one's actually talking to a girl. I would argue the pornography is between thought and masturbating. That goes hand in hand, masturbating and thinking, or masturbating and pornography. But yeah, so there's 3 steps, and then 4th step is actually talking to a girl. Fourth step is going out with her. Next step is feeling something for her. And then next step is having sex with her. So there's different levels. And when you feel like just having a thought or even masturbating, because that's the farthest I've gone, even masturbating of thinking of another woman, and you feel like the worst, you still haven't gotten to the worst. So you don't feel too bad, but still make a change. So don't be a victim, but also understand that there's big room for improvement. Rather than people who cheat on someone, going all the way to the top, having sex with another woman that's not yours, that's not the one you're with, and then you're trying to say I'm sorry and try to say no, you went, there's no stopping, there's no limit. So again, know your limits. The other one, I just saw the other lesson of the day, I want to add another one, is consider the source. Oh, that's a good one. My mom always used to say that. Consider the source. Like, whenever we think, I think it started out with gossip. Like, if someone said something bad about you, you're like, consider a source. Like, maybe they're not even telling the truth. And then I use it for business and everything, where, you know, if a person says something about a company or about something else, you just consider a source. Are they reliable? Is there reliable information? And if not, fuck them. You know, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about mine. So that's where I'm at, where it's okay. It's okay that people talk about you. Just consider the source. And then also I use the consider a source even more in depth now that I'm learning about the rules of power, that you can use that to your advantage or to your favor. If you consider a source, you know what the person's capable of, so plan that in advance to your favor. So if you know one lady or one person's gonna lie, well, instead of getting angry about it, just consider a source and make up a lie so they know they're gonna make up that lie, and then you can plan accordingly. Say, okay, well, if he's gonna say this, then what can I say? So it's crazy to think that, but it's 4D chess play. That's what we need to do, boys. So all right, should I get a glass cup of what? No, sorry. At the gas station here I'm passing by, was it 7-Eleven? I like 7-Eleven. They used to be Stripes, but they got bought out by 7-Eleven. Stripes was pretty cool. Stripes was like my first Texas gas station experience. When I went to go see Tia Tuta. Not my tia, but we always say Tia Tuta, but my mom's aunt. So my mom's mother's sister in Corpus Christi, and I went there when I first moved here. A couple months of me living in Waco, I went to go visit them in Corpus Christi, and they said I got lost. That was when you barely had any GPS on your phone. I had a BlackBerry and I couldn't get a good GPS. Is that crazy? I'm sure you guys got phones by now and GPS, like it's easy. I use GPS all the time on my phone. But yeah, in 2013ish, it didn't have that yet. Well, I didn't have that yet, at least. I'm sure it was out there. And I guess my cousin or second cousin, he was like, hey, just meet me at the Stripes. You're not too far from the Stripes, right? On this street. So yeah. He's like, alright, well, meet me there. I'll drive over there. So we met up at a Stripes. And I didn't know what he meant, Stripes. I'm like, what's that? And then I literally saw a gas station that has blue and white stripes. I think it had a little red in it, but yeah, it was blue and white. And it said Stripes. I'm like, oh, okay. Now I get it. So yeah. Anyways, I am about to go to bed. Tired. I gotta brush my teeth still. I'm gonna shave tomorrow. My shaving beard or mustache is growing in pretty quick. all the laundromats open late. That's interesting. Be careful with that, boys, because, well, unless you want it, you meet women there too, especially older women that are not old, but like matured women that might be attracted to a man like me. So, but yeah, boys, there's a lot to learn about women. There's good and bad, and just consider the source. So, you guys are gonna have fun. And again, only love 2 women in your life, because so many people are gonna break your heart if you open your heart to the wrong person. So be strategic. Be strategic. All right. The van is still here. There's another vehicle that's here now. I wonder who's that van, because they leave too throughout the day. There's this Midway Nutrition. I might have to try it. Looks kind of cool. I'm trying anything to lose weight, boys. Technically for your mother. When you get older, you're going to realize how sexy it is to be sexy for your wife. To be attractive physically to your wife. Or not, for your wife to be physically attracted to you. It's a good feeling, boys. So, and I'm getting close. I got a 2-pack. So, I'm going to get going. I'll probably see you in there. Say goodnight. Talk to you a little bit. Bye. Hey, boys. I'm here, and I thought about showing you guys my routine. I did part of it already, so I changed. I took off my wallet, my things here, in my pockets. Took off my socks, my shoes, my pants there. Refilled, took out the dirty clothes. Put inside the, what is that? Ew. It's gross, I just stepped on it. Gross. I had to clean it. Did not expect that. That's kind of gross. Let me put on here. Always get vinegar. It's still moving, right? Gross. Alright. Hey, I guess it's better being dead than alive crawling around somewhere. And it's only one bugger. So, anyways, back what I was saying. A little bump in the road. Oh, I got my 2 suits. I'm excited about my 2 suits. Looks really nice. So the wet towel washcloth I use to wash my to take a shower with and wash my body and everything, I put it right here. This is wet. I put it right here, and then the next day, which is tomorrow, I'm gonna throw this inside here, which I did right now, which it dried already, and then the new one I'll put right here so this can dry for the next day. So then I hung out the towel right here, refilled my socks and my underwear and the washcloth back inside the book bag, so that's ready to go. Then I took out the blanket, and I'm gonna brush my teeth, and that's what I want to show you guys. So let me put this on the tripod. There you go. There you go. All right. How would I want to do this? Guess right here. Can you see? Yeah. That is where I'm gonna sleep, boys. So I got this. This is kind of like the sheet. So it's pretty easy. But I do this. Been doing this every night now. I'm trying to remember when I started. I want to say about a week. It's been a week now. I'm gonna put it a little over here. There's a little slit, a little opening. And then kind of falls in there. Try not to scratch. Try not to scratch the leather with my nails. Alright. A little lower. But I'll do this. I want to see how long this goes. Yes, I got some. Alright, so that one's all set. And I'm gonna go bring blanket and the other pillow. I gotta clean that little cockroach before I step on it again. Alright, the pillow I leave right here for now. And this one is easy, I just open it up. Both blankets are from your mom. Love your mother. There you go. Got a little hangnail or something right here, a little skin, so I'm gonna go to the bathroom. So I'm done with that. Turn on the light here. I like this little handle, it's kinda cool. I want wheels. That would be cool to have wheels on there. I wonder how I'm gonna do that. Alright, so let me get a little towel, or at least a little toilet paper, so I can clean up the gross cockroach. It's the cockroach. Still moving almost. Gross. Your mom really hates cockroaches. I'm not that big of a scary cat of it, but they do gross me out still, but not to the level to your mom. Your mom really hates them. Alright, can you see? Guess it's a small bathroom, so I don't know if I can fit this tripod in here. You know what? Maybe I should take it off the tripod. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm done here. Turn off the light here. Feels so fresh, boys. I gotta thank God a lot of knowing the perfect timing to let me stay here, because man, it's crazy, boys. It'll be really hot outside right now if I were to be outside. So alright, so let me brush my teeth. I go underneath here. I have all this stuff organized, of course. Have the toothpaste, toothbrush, and a little tongue cleaner. And then the, what do you call it? El pico, I think mom calls it or something. But hilo dental. And then mouthwash. Let's get to work, because I'm getting tired. I was already tired. I'm already confused. Gonna do some uploading tomorrow, so it's gonna be cool. Oh, the videos. The gums. Remember, it was so hard for Willie to brush his teeth. I always try to ask for help with mom. because Mom was more patient. Isaac and Benny caught on pretty good. So they just basically brush their teeth next to me. Miss those days, boys. I know right now, your mom will be yelling at me, having the water on, so she always wants a little bit. So it's like leaking, basically. Got a little rash or something, stings right here. But yeah, or just a little bit. Don't waste a lot of water, she says. Alright, so I did that. When I get time, I guess I'm stretching real quick to make time faster. I have this little wine bottle. I filled it up with water, so it'll be heavy still. This is what the guy gave me for free. Warren. So it's pretty cool. He has a wine business. Really cool guy. He kind of reminds me of Glenn. Your Uncle Glenn. Of course, he's black, but apart from that, he's just a cool guy. Glenn's a cool guy, too. Alright. Haven't talked to him in years, but still a cool guy. Alright, so I did that. What else? Oh, I guess I'll just do stretching real quick. I showed you guys how to stretch already, so guess I'll do it again. Doesn't hurt. I'm learning too how to take your time, and you can do just like, instead of rushing things, I'm learning to do this, watching someone making a dress shoe by hand, or a suit by hand, how they're very particular, how they're doing things, and just perfectly. And even ironing your shirts makes you feel this way too. Just, you want it perfect, and it takes time, and you appreciate things. And that's what I'm doing now. Like, instead of being lazy, it helps you of not being lazy. Like, doing a shortcut. No, it makes you, hey, take your time, go back. And it also gives you patience too, because it takes time to do things longer. So it's patience. So I really like that. So let me do a quick stretching. So I'm pretty sore. I haven't done lifting in a couple of weeks. I did it like 2 days ago. Oh man, it's hurting now. And my legs too, but you gotta stretch still. Oh. Think of it as a massage. I can sleep better at night. So I won't be fussing and turning around. That's crazy, boys, this couch. I never thought of it as a bed. I never thought about sleeping here. I was planning on sleeping in the car still, because I didn't expect me to sleep here. Maybe if it was getting real hot, I remember thinking about getting like a blow-up bed, like a air mattress. But like only for like a few days I had to, because I didn't want to park in front. And and then the cops might stop me, and I don't want any trouble. I don't want any trouble. And I discovered the parking lot right next to me. I gotta cut my nails. My nails are getting long. And yeah, I started sleeping here. I did it one night and it felt great. And I did it again and again. Now I got my routine, and this couch is very soft. And it fits me perfectly. So I'm gonna, well, I guess I'll give you the whole experience. I'm going to cut my nails. Alright, so I got the filer. Guess I'll cut it right here standing up. I think only, heck, let me just do these three. Let me take it off here and put it on the table. Oh no, I mean, was it 15 minutes so far? Not too bad. Think you can see that? Alright. Oh, do a little bit of stretching. So I'm gonna cut them here so it stays on the table and I can just pick it up. I don't know why, but I like cutting halfway and then doing it myself at the end. Oh, I just got a big headache. Maybe it's a headache, or maybe it's just my brain saying it's time to go to bed. Oh, this one's a big one. I put the AC to 76. Put to 77 throughout the day, and then 76 right now. Technically should do all of them, so I have them out. So, but these I feel like they're pretty short still. Yeah. See, look how much easier it is. Just picking them up and throwing them away. And then I have to even it out with the filer. This can be girly sometimes. People might think that, but I don't. You got to make it even. And it doesn't poke you or anything. It's a lot smoother. So you don't get caught up on things with your nails. That's why I like it. But it can be considered girlyish to file your nails. Whatever. Your Annie Sella would say that, whatever. It's crazy how those people just turn boys so much. How they just became just pro-separation. Separation of the family. It's crazy. Alright, I'm going to use a little vinegar. Alright, I'm going to do it again to clean my legs or my feet. I really like vinegar. One of the things that your mom showed me about vinegar, and I really despise the smell, but now I like it. This is all the pages, boys. I've been writing notes. One day you guys will read this. Talked about everything, even my attempted suicide. Did I write it on here? I think I might have did, but if not, it's on a video. Oh, that was so good. I took a drink of it earlier. Alright, let's add these waters for tomorrow. And I am ready. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, I'll put these away real That would be funny if someone hears me and they're like, what's going on over there? But I have nothing to hide. If they want to know, technically can tell them. I'm not doing nothing crazy. This is technically, I'm the owner of the business, so it's not like I'm an employee or someone new. So, but we'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we deal with that bridge when we cross it. I don't know. One of that. But I am about to go to bed. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night, boys. I love you, and I always think of you, boys, okay? Love you. Bye-bye. Good night. Tell Mom I said hi. See you, boys.